Good day everyone, I'm Anne Francine Santos. Today, I will present the Philippine taxation. First, let us define what is taxation. Taxation is the imposition of compulsory levies on individuals or entities by governments in almost every country of the world. Taxation is used primarily to raise revenue or for government expenditures, though it can serve other purposes as well. And now, let us know why we have taxation. The most basic function of taxation is to fund government expenditures. Varying justifications and explanations for taxes have been offered throughout history. Early taxes were used to support the ruling classes, raise armies, and build defenses. Often, the authority to tax stemmed from divine or supranational rights. Here's the objectives of taxation. The primary goal of national tax system is to generate revenues to pay for expenditures of government at all levels. Because public expenditure tend to grow at least as fast as the national product, taxes as the main vehicle of government finance should produce revenues that grow correspondingly. Income, sales, and value-added taxes generally meet this criterion. Property taxes and taxes on non-essential articles of mass consumption such as tobacco production and alcoholic beverage do not. Also, here's the significance and purpose of taxes. The purpose of taxes is to generate revenue for the government so that it can provide public goods and services. Some examples of public goods and services that are funded by taxes include national defense, healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Where did the power of taxation in the Philippines originate? The power of taxation in the Philippines originate from the inherent power of the state, as well as from constitutional and statutory provisions as an essential function of a sovereign government. The power of tax exists independently of any constitutional grant and it is necessary for the states to generate revenue and provide public services. Now, let us know what is the difference of tax and toll. Tax is imposed by the state, while toll fees are imposed by private persons. The purpose of tax is for revenue raising, while the purpose of toll fees is for reimbursement of costs and expenses incurred in the construction of toll. How did taxation start? In pre-colonial Philippines, ancient Filipinos paid taxes called buwis or handung to the rules known as datus in exchange for protection. There were three main social classes: the nobility, warrior class, and the slaves or commoners. During the Spanish period from 1521 to 1898, the Spanish introduced new taxes like the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade, polo e-servicio forced labor, and bandala agricultural requisition. Under American rule from 1898 to 1946, they implemented a residency tax called the cedula that required Filipinos over 18 to pay. Here's the classification of taxes. First is the direct taxes. Direct taxes are primarily taxes on natural persons like individuals, and they are typically based on taxpayers' ability to pay as measured by income, consumption, or net wealth. Next is the indirect taxes. Indirect taxes are levied on the production or consumption of goods and services or on transaction, including imports and exports. Example include general and selective sales taxes, value-added taxes or the VAT, taxes on any aspect of manufacturing or production, taxes on illegal transaction, and customs or import duties. Lastly, the proportional, progressive, and regressive taxes. Taxes can be distinguished by the effect they have on the distribution of income and wealth. A proportion tax is one that imposes the same relative burden on taxpayers, where tax liability and income grow in equal proportion. The principle of tax. From the first can be derived some leading views about what is fair in distribution of tax burdens among taxpayers. These are the beliefs that taxes should be based on the individual's ability to pay, known as the ability to pay principle, and the benefit principle, the idea that there should be some equivalence between what the individuals pays and the benefits he subsequently receives from government activities. Who are the exempted from paying tax? The tax code of the Philippines lists the following individuals or organizations that are qualified for tax exemption. First, the individuals with no income, minimum wage earner, and those whose taxable income does not exceed in 250,000 pesos. Next is the non-stock, non-profit educational institutions. Let us know how to pay tax. Bureau of Internal Revenue or the BIR provides the link for e-payment channels of AABs that the taxpayer can access for the electronic payment of their tax dues and liabilities. E-payment channels accept tax payments through the use of either online credit, debit, or the prepaid cards or the mobile payments. The issues in public finance. Public finance faces numerous challenges including ensuring fiscal sustainability, managing debt levels, addressing income inequality, and adapting to economic shock, enhancing transparency and accountability, government spending, and improving public financial management system are also crucial.